Hello, everyone. Welcome to Toyeen Talks. Wow, I cannot thank you enough for what you have been doing. It means a lot to us. Thank you for your likes, subscribes. Thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for everything. Thank you. Till I'll see you in my next video. Stay safe, stay blessed. I love you all. Bye.
Heal, but if we made a mistake for one person, if they want to hold the daughter, they will hold the daughter for the thing you did today. They will not say because you have been helping people before, you destroy somebody's life today, you will now say I be helping people before. This one you should leave me. No. In law, even Europe, somebody talk about even Europe we are talking about. In police station, if they take you to the station, they get the hours they put. You must take that person to the court. If you don't take that person to the court, you have already violated that person's right. When you violate that person's right, even when the person have any crime commit, when you get to court, the lawyer will say that they violate his right. It shows that the person don't even have case to answer anymore. It doesn't mean because of that, they will tell the person to go home, the case will lie there. No, any issue that happen, one person must go for it. That is how to fight law. That is how to make country to be okay. Any crime that commit, one person must pay for it. If that policeman that refused not to take that person to the court will be the one that will go for the crime that person commits. That is why their law is working. That's why police will not say because of this, let me hold you so that I will delay you. When you go to court, you will free. But when you do that thing, you will pay for it. Because of that one, everybody must do their right thing. I don't want to pay for your crime. You don't want to pay for my crime. That's why you go to hospital. You will not tell doctor in Europe to see what you will give me to eat. They will tell you no. For Bobrisky and VDN, if you see this case, if the case we are talking about, it's just because of Bobrisky. It's not that you want to fight corruption in that way by prison or no prison or people that are involved. It's Bobrisky because Bobrisky is your enemy. So because of that one, you open your eyes. You didn't know that what you are doing. If you use sentiment to fight something, it will harm you. That is what harming VDM today. Because if VDM before this evil case of Bobrisky, there was a case VDM come that somebody is threatening somebody, is using video to threaten somebody because somebody is owing him money to it's like a thing of blackmailing. Instead, that person, I heard you, I know everything. Draw that video. If you do that thing, I will take you out. But when it comes to Bobrisky now, somebody that brought this recording to VDN, the person didn't bring record to VDN to fight corruption. He brought record to VDN because Bobrisky is owing him. It's not to fight corruption, because it shows that if Bobrisky was not owing you, you could have not bring this recording. Because it's owing you, that's why we are using this recording to blackmail him. Because when somebody is owing you, you need to take the person. Either you draw the person's money. If you don't pay you serve it to court. That court is there to fight your case. Maybe the court is not fighting you will not be telling VDN they are changing my case. We should be speaking so that people will be hearing what is going on. But this issue we are talking about now, somebody is owing you. You are using your past, what people did before, to blackmail the person. And VDN now help the person to blackmail the same Bobrisky. If you don't pay that money, we will release this video. Blackmail. After still paying that money, you still come out and still bring the video out. If you want to bring the video out, you want to fight corruption, you could have not tell Bobrisky if you don't pay. When that person give you that video, you tell that person, if Bobrisky is owing you, take it to court. But this video, this audio, I will bring it out. It's a wrong thing in our land. No, you back the person to collect money. After the person collect money, you release the video. So now when you were releasing the video, because you don't understand the law, you were measuring as if you were giving judgment of the thing. So everything you do is against the law. So the law catch on you. Because what we are saying now, when Bobrisky, they arrest Bobrisky, it's not EFCC that said they see Bobrisky in a team. The people report Bobrisky. They arrest Bobrisky. Bobrisky go to prison. So VDN issue now, when VDN bring this video out, VDN never bring this video out for we to clap for Bobrisky. It's to destroy Bobrisky. At the end of the day now, the video now the audio now turned to he is the one that made the mistake now. So the thing go to him. Everybody are talking. The same the way Bobrisky come to life, let's say with VDN come to life, there's no any one of them that they come to life with a golden spoon. What Bobrisky is doing there, Bobrisky is doing those things to get money. The same thing VDM is still doing on his own to get his own money. So Bobrisky never make a child of Nigeria not to see food to eat. Bobrisky never made a child of Nigeria to go to hospital because of Bobrisky made them not to give him medicine to eat. No, he's just doing his own thing to have money. Our government put in law. Homosexual is against the law in Nigeria. Nobody has come that I do a thing like this with Bobrisky, and nobody have catch Bobrisky with him, another man do this together. For now, as long as no evidence for that, nobody can hold Bobrisky for what Bobrisky is doing, what he's not doing. Because the law that Nigeria put, Bobrisky never break the law. Until you break the law, that's when somebody will be talking about. If you break the law will catch on him. There is a section that they will call, there is a section there that we used to put in jail. For now, Bobrisky, even when he go to the court, they ask Bobrisky, are you a man or you are a woman? He told them he's a man. Because he didn't tell them he's a woman. He said, I'm a man. So every Nigeria today now know Bobrisky as a man. If Bobrisky have passport, Nigeria passport today, it shows that he will never show she. So today Bobrisky is a man. VDN we are talking about today. VDN, if you want to fight corruption in Nigeria, it is the government that make people to be in that way you will fight. It's not the people. I'm a father. I put a law on the ground. The law is there. I still break the law. Make other people. For them not to die, still follow that law. I will not be. You will not be fighting those people. It's me that made the law that break the law. You will be fighting. If you beat them, even those people are talking about how is they never fight for before. Those people fight the government. That is why today even you can talk. It's not individual. It's not individual you will be fighting. You are bullying individual. You are using your power. There was even today that video they were shooting that there is a man, even the paper, the picture was the 2023. I even see for this thing that you want to contest for election in your state. You hold somebody in America. There is a deal you people do. What VDN don't even understand. In those countries you are mentioning, in those countries, first you go to court. Say somebody is owing him. First of all, the government of that place will check. Are you working? Yes. They will not check whether can you even make this kind of money somebody is owing. Even me that talked today, there was a money somebody. When I was in that, there was money somebody was owing me. They used ATM to collect my account, which is about that time was 20,000 euro.
Let's round up, sir. We have people.
Okay, it was about 2,000 euro. They used ATM to collect it in my account. I was in prison then. When I come out, I meet a lawyer. Do you know what the lawyer told me? He said, you are not working. This month, you cannot fight this month because you are not working. First of all, they will check how do you make that money. So they cannot help you to look for money that you don't have you cannot even defend. So money will come, somebody is owing somebody. Okay, I want to write up. For somebody is owing somebody, check how do you make the money first before you fight for that money. You don't come and be fighting for criminal money. People do deal and one of the other side fail. You will not come to be bullied the other one saying, I will do this, I will do this. So to me, what VDN is passing through today, VDN is not fighting corruption in Nigeria. It's just bullying people. They feel like I'm bullying. Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot, Mr. Senate. Let me go to Mr. Raji, I guess. Mr. Raji, sir.
Yes. How are you doing today?
I'm okay.
How is everything?
We thank God.
So it's been a pleasure listening to various speakers. It's very educating. But I must start by saying respect is reciprocal. When you respect someone, respect will be given back to you. It's in the same vein. So one thing I want us to understand. It's in the same vein. One thing I want us to understand is that you don't need a degree to be an activist. You don't need a law degree to be an activist. You can be an activist by pulling out political things and social once you want social change and political change, you go out and say things that you want people to do. And the case of Falana and VDM is kind of sane right now because people are taking age and past glory to determine what is happening right now. What Falana has done in the past is in the past. He's a good man. He's a great man. He's very well respected. I respect him. But now what we're saying, what this VDM is doing is like bringing out what the current government is doing that is hindering Nigerians, that is damaging the country, that is eating the fabric of our souls. And the age of Methuselah has nothing to do with the wisdom of Solomon. Anybody that is supporting Bobrisky is against our cultures, our morals that we have in ourselves as Nigerians. Being gay, being part of the LGBTQI community is not welcomed in Nigeria. It's not in our culture. It's not in our morals. Whatever tribe you're coming from, that does not belong to us. And let us do one thing. Money and power is eating into the fabric of our culture and country. The old people, they have the power. They have the money. They control everything. So if you take any of them to court, you will not win because they have the connections. So that's why what VDM is doing is going out to the public, the social media, that we all have rights to, that we all can access easily, and say what is wrong, and say what is not good. Okay, Falana has been doing the same thing to other people when he was fighting for Nigerians and Nigeria as a whole. We supported him wholeheartedly. So we should support VDM now against Bobrisky and the corrupt practices in Nigeria. That is what I believe as Nigerians we should do. Falana's era and time has passed. Don't be jealous, Falana, because someone is taking your place in what you've been doing. We all have time in what we do. When your glory is done, it is done. VDM is not a person. VDM is a movement of the young people. And you don't want to go to war with the young people right now. The Gen Z era is here. If you go to war with the young people, they will crush you with the social media. By the time you know it, your repetition is done. You might take VDM to court. You might take VDM to the highest authority. But there are other VDMs that will come after this VDM because it is a movement. What is wrong with the saying unity and faith, peace and progress? What is wrong with our freedom of speech in Nigeria? Where are we going? My question is, do you need a degree to be an activist? Do you need a law degree to be an activist? Do you need to have been placed in cells? Do you need to have gone to jail before you are recognized as an activist? No. VDM is a young man who is trying to put the correctness in our society. VDM is a young man who is trying to let us know what is happening in our society. VDM is a young man that is speaking the truth, and we ought to support him against the barbaric nature of our system, of our country, of our people. The old people are destroying Nigeria. They have destroyed Nigeria, and they still continue to destroy Nigeria. We all know what is going on. We have seen things that has been happening in this country. We have seen things that have been happening, bad things, corrupt things, but we don't say anything because, one, we are afraid. We don't want to be taken to court. We don't want to be taken to the police. We are afraid for our family. We are afraid for our lives. Number two, because we are benefiting from these people. We are benefiting from these so-called politicians. We are benefiting from these so-called corrupt people that are doing bad things in Nigeria. We don't want to say anything because when we say something against them, then we might not gain what we have been getting from them anymore. Now, we don't want to be in competition with the old people. No. No. If my event VDM go down, I tell you, there are more VDMs that will come up. More VDM. Now, spontaneous VDMs. VDMs that are troublesome. VDM that will say things that are not good. And let me warn the old people. Let me warn the old folks. Be very careful as from now on as to what you do. This is not a threat. Because as this thing is going right now, you guys are doing so many bad things. And this is Gen Z era. There are videos. There are audios. We have cameras that are out there. We will be videoing you guys when you're doing your bad things. I will just post them online. That is so coming your way. The only way to fight the old is by exposing them. You cannot take them to court. They will win you. You cannot take them to the police. They'll just spend their way out of the police station because they have the money. They have the money, they have the power, they have the connection. Now, the only thing that you need to do is to be wise. Falana is an activist, a good one, and he knows what activism is. He should be aware that what VDM is doing is what he was doing at his young age. So he must not be tempted to do anything wrong to VDM. He must not be waiting for people to tell him what to do. This VDM boy is troubling us. What if Falana has changed? What if Falana is moving with the old folks right now because he's old too? What if Falana has lost his touch? What if he has been giving words to damage VDM? This is Nigeria, man. We all know what is happening. So my word here is let VDM do what he's doing. Without the real VDM, there are other VDMs that will come up. I rest my case. Thank you.
All right. Thanks a lot, Mr. Raji, I guess. And I need to go up again. I need to bring, I need to start, I think from Tyler or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, before that, we're going to have this, I'll put the stuff there right now. The poster is there. We're going to do this. We're going to have this one later today at 8 p.m. Nigerian time, where Nigerian police, they placed 5 million bounty on a suspect over alleged cyber defamation and bullying. You see, this era now, cyber bullying, whatever, now we do. So Edo State Police, they look for this woman. But the woman don't reach out to us. Say, wait till the right put, no be so na it be. So she'll be coming here later today to give us an exclusive because she has never spoken with anyone on Nigerian crime later today at 8 p.m. Nigerian time. Will be the first time she go open her mouth, take talk, waiting happen, to Ram or within she and the person where we say they accuse her for. So I bet if you get time, kindly join us later today. She will be coming with all, she will be here live, and then we can ask her questions and then we can listen to her stories and stuff like that. Maybe someone gonna learn from her story as well. So please make it a date. And to some of us who are pioneers on this platform, I've dished out the invite and I've sent it to in numbers and a couple of us there. Yeah. Now let's go back to Mr. VDM matter as we talk the go. All right, so let me call Tylon also.
Okay, great. Good day to everyone.
Can you be a bit louder, please?
How about now? Can you hear me?
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so I will be as fast as I can. I did not want to come up here to attack anybody. But Mr. Raji, the one that just finished talking, what if Falana was innocent?
Mr. Tai, let's do it this way, please. You see, Mr. Raji, that is his submission.
I'm just saying, what if he was innocent? Now, this is the main point.
You just speak on your own. Don't be Mr. Raji in. Just go ahead and then say what of it is innocent. Because I don't want back and forth basketballs here and there.
Okay. You need to speak to people's conscience at times. You get. What if Falana was innocent? The problem is not Falana. The problem there is that, VeryDarkMan is a bit inexperienced as to what he was supposed to say online and what he was not supposed to say. You should not make this like a two, people picking side between Falana and VDM. I see a lot of VDMs work online. Yeah. He's doing a great job. You get. But then that does not make him 100% right in everything he put out there. Because you should know that somebody is feeding him with their own side of the story, which he has to bring out.
Mm-hmm.
You get. Bobrisky might not be truthful with everything that he is saying in that audio.
Sure.
So that is why he was supposed to filter the things that come out from his mouth. Okay, what somebody now wake up one day? Okay, VDM just wake up one day now and say that okay, the people. Let's just pick one of his supporter. Now pick the family name. Say your father and you collected money. Try to collect the money from Bobrisky and he put it out to the whole world to hear. Won't you try to defend your family name? So the problem is not the Falana. People should just leave Falana out of it. If you want to fight the real cause of the movement, we want a great nation, we want things to work well for us. You get, we should pick those, okay, why was this thing happening in the prison? Why are these things still happening to people? You get, let us face that. The person that has been defamed needs to defend his family name because of tomorrow. Yeah. It is normal. So, and then Falana came outside and gave Bobrisky a chance to apologize. Then people still try to make him the bad person there. He came on national TV, told him that he should go and apologize. VDM came outside and said, Uncle Falana is my uncle. I cannot defame you. I cannot. Just go ahead and do the proper, oh, sorry, I did not verify this news and then I was not supposed to have done that. Everything will have ended. Then we will now face the real, okay, why did Bobrisky not go to jail? Why did these things not happen? Yeah. And then people saying that, okay, no, let me not just go into the works that he has been doing because this is the first time, he's really fighting the government because of what came out. It was not like he's out there and we know him for fighting the government. So he needs to know how to put out his messages here and then to stop things like this from coming up. Because he said he has other names he would have called. What if he had called those names? Do you think it's only Falana Ooo people will be dragging? I mean, the people that are, fought in Falana Ooo here. What if he mentioned 3 other people names? Those ones we still, take him to court as well. So he should just keep adding allegedly to whatever he wants to put out there. He really defamed the Falana. Call Faust, maybe Faust too was an homosexual. That was a defamatory comment. It has nothing to do with Gen Z. It has nothing to do with the older generation. I was born in the 80s. So I know, we that were born in the 80s, we were the bridge between, we understand. I can tell you the things that happened in the 70s, in the 60s, to the Gen Zs that do not know. Yeah, this is not about fighting your older generation. This is not about, you don't make it about Gen Z and all that. And then the problem is that he was faulty issues. Even if he come out today and go on national TV and apologize, everything will still die down. He shouldn't continue pushing the court cases and all that. Come outside, apologize. I'm sorry, I did not verify the news before I said it. Then redo another video again. Put allegedly there. It's just that simple. So I think that is just the little point I, had to make. And thank you for everyone.
All right. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Mr. Tai. Appreciate you, sir. All right. Let me go to Mr. Christopher. Mr. Chris. Mr. Tai, I need to use the boxer. Mr. Christopher.
Yes, my boss. Good evening. Good morning, sir. Good morning, all.
Good morning, sir.
Okay. Boss, like I said the first time that there is emotion and assumption has no place in law. It is all about logic and documents. Let me tell people that those that are insulting will always be, be subjected to those that are consulting. VDM should have made his consultations immediately. Farano's family issued that statement that he should apologize. I said it severally, but people came after me. Having said this, sir, let me tell you the truth. This thing DDM is doing, he's not fighting for justice, nothing. He is dancing, you know, using our emotion to dance his way into the limelight to become one of the elites. He's not fighting for justice. People should know this. I will give you example, sir. In my community, my village, a young man who felt that he has money made an attempt to rope 5 community leaders into a case of armed robbery, took guns by himself, did his abracadabra, and invited one of them and claimed that he came to steal, and so forth and so on. When the case went to police, when the police discovered that he was lying, the case has been in the police for 3 months. The guy in question has not been arrested, has not been charged to court. Even his own statement has not been obtained, and the police has not declared him wanted. I have reached out all the people who claim that they are fighting for justice. I've reached out to them to at least use their platform to make the authorities do the needful. The people that were mentioned are not related any close to me, but we are spending money to make sure that the people who did this will be brought to book. Do you know that almost all these people, no one paid attention to such a case, where guns and bullets were used to flame people up into armed robbery case, a case of a capital offense? Nobody showed interest. Having said this, Falana didn't take him to Shrine. He took him to court. He should answer his case and do the needful. To me, 500 million might be small. He should even thank God that it was 500 million. He is making name and making money. If somebody felt that, look, you did something that that affects my name, and take you to court, and court decide, there is no need. I, Christopher, will come and take Panadol in another man's headache. Let me say it again. I am here to see people who judiciously commit to the fight, and that are committed to the fight against injustice. I am yet to. Everybody is looking for an opportunity to go to the top. Use the emotion of everybody and get to the top. Thank you, sir.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Chris. Thank you, sir. Hey, Barista, how are you doing, sir? The mic is on you, sir. Mr. Obino.
Obidino, thank you, sir.
Sorry, Emma Gbemiloko, Emma Bino.
There's no problem.
Mr. Christopher, I'm going to use your box, sir, if you don't mind.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, I've been listening to people's comments on this subject matter since. And it was when, after Ajanoku spoke, that I offered to come on.
Yeah, I saw it.
My starting point will be that quite a lot of people on today's platform are losing track with what the issue really is. And I want to encourage them that we should allow for people's opinion to count. You might have a divergent view against what somebody is saying. We should not use this Nigerian crime platform to breed ethnicism and what's it called again? Religion bigotry. We should try to distance ourselves from what will polarize us. What unites us is stronger than what divides us. We are all here to learn. We are all here to weigh issues as they come and see how we can provide solutions to them. But we should not, because of personal interest or maybe attraction or attachment to the subject matter of discourse, and lose the track of what we need to do. So that being said, the very first day I listened to that video posted by VDM, my wife was in total support of what he did, saying that he salutes his courage and that is how it should be. Immediately I cautioned her from the balance of a legal practitioner that as much as I would have loved him to post that thing, he should have just posted what that guy said and maintain absolute silence without casting negative aspersion on certain individuals that he mentioned their name. The way he normally does his things, he was sounding judgmental on those two individuals that he mentions their name. And if you want to do a thing like that, I would have expected him by now to have a team of lawyers that he can go to their office before he bring up any issue to assist him to weigh his liability as it's embedded in the particular publication he intends to make. Maybe that will have assisted him in not passing those kind of comments. Those comments that he passed on Femi Falana is a bit derogatory by drawing a conclusion that means that is how they do their thing, that he will not have any respect for him again, and that they will come out and be saying they are fighting corruption. Not Falana that asked them to put the guy in private cell. And I do not think Falana was the lawyer that represented the guy while he was going through that court trial. So he should have been, circumspect in uttering words that he cannot substantiate on those personality. That could have been averted in any way. The issue of this whatever could have been averted. Immediately, Vas reached out to him, telling him that he should retract what he have said. It doesn't cost this guy anything to come down to Lagos and meet Falana one-on-one and say, Baba, now your job at the duo, now from you we draw our inspiration. I do not mean to tarnish your image. He could have pulled down that particular one that has his name and repost another one that he will not say a word on it. Or if he's going to comment, let his comment centers around the activities of the EFCC and that of the prison service without necessarily being judgmental on the personality of Femi Falana. If he had done that as at that time, it could have saved a lot of things. Quite a lot of people personally send message to this guy to assist him in guiding him on how to go about this thing before the issue of court case even came up. I also reached to him. I sent him a message, which I think he ignored, and that is if he sees it, because I personally sent him a message and I do not get any response on that. And I would have expected the Adeyanju to probably guide him on how to have handle some of these things. his youthful exuberancy and the kind of traction that this issue is generating online blown his ego and made him not to think that he has done anything wrong in any way. His other comments on the issue, the way he was going about it, to a large extent, can infuriate somebody to want to take action to serve as a deterrent to him and anyone that might want to be in his stead. Somebody rightly posited here that we cannot say ab initio that this guy is fighting corruption, so to say, that he's going about it in a way of a blackmailer. Somebody cited the instance of Delegiwa on this platform. For those of us that are not Gen Z, at least those of us that are born within late 60 and early 70, we are old enough to know what transpired on the issue of Delegiwa. If Delegiwa had meant to sensitize the public on his findings when he traveled, take picture of the lady, snap with her, and write his comment on him directly without reaching out to people that matters, that I have this information, no, they wouldn't have invited him to come and collect a parcel that will kill him at the end of the day. Blackmailers don't live. Everyone that desires to go through a way of blackmailing others to generate traction definitely get their fingers burnt along the line, one way or the other. There are 1001 ways of killing a rat without necessarily using a stick. You can use trap, you can use poison, you can do a lot of things to get a rat off the house without necessarily applying one particular process. You cannot continue to handle things in that kind of a way that you bruises everybody's ego. Somebody asked a question that, what if Paratential Falana was innocent of all this? Don't get me wrong. He has every right to say whatever he likes on his post, but he should know the limit of his right. He should know that where his own right ends, that is where other people's right starts from. One of the posts he made to juxtapose his position on this issue, I could recollect where he was citing instance of Falana's son, that if he's suing him and he think the INEC chairman should also sue him, because immediately after the election that he sang a song where he was calling Mr. Yakubu and some other stuff like that. If you look at the way the guy went about his thing, being a lawyer, he knows the extent of his rights, and he did not go into the extent of calling the guy by his real name, ab initio. It was a bit trickish the way he sang that song, but everybody knows the direction of where that song is going. I will encourage whoever that have direct access to VDM to advise him that going forward, before you do any publication, without losing the potency of the publication, he should seek wise counsel on how to go about it before he rush to the social media platform to drop things that could be defamatory and have consequential implication on him. That he has been doing it to other people and they have not taken it up does not mean that everybody will tolerate such things. I salute the courage of that young man. I respect him for the risk he's taking. I wonder how he walks around the streets of Nigeria. I wonder how he sleeps and wakes up. I give it to him. I haven't been to the foray of activism in the past. I have got my fingers burnt on many occasions. I've involved myself in riot during the time of Abacha. I've been arrested. I've been incarcerated along with some other Aluta juggernauts in the past. But it is only those who have been to the fire that can talk of heat. But since somebody of his age being vehement in pursuing things that are genuine cause, he should be mindful of how to go about it in a way that it will not destroy the purpose he's doing it for. He cannot continue. Not everybody will sleep and face the same direction. So you should know that everybody have their individual opinion and reaction to every action that takes place in respect of their name and personality. I just hope and pray that he will be able to retrace his step on this particular issue and probably get a pardon aside. He might go further to press his appeal, like somebody rightly posited, that he might go to court. But to a large extent, if you go back and listen to the exact video he posted, when you get to the point of Falana, he was judgmental. He cited he passed some comments that will make him liable in defamation, even if you take it to the world court. It is only if Falana choose not to pursue it that he will have a way out of it. But if Falana stand his ground to say, I'm seeing this to a logical conclusion, go and listen to the interview he granted. He said he will have go after him in criminal trial. He said, but because he's an advocate of freedom of speech at the West African level, and that they are the one trying to push some bills in the National Assembly to ensure that people are free to express themselves, that will not make him to do that. I said, but within the ambit of that freedom, there's a limit that everybody should be able to refrain himself. I just hope that this particular issue of the case will not overshadow the magnitude of the crime committed on this Bobrisky of a thing. I want to succinctly pray that the authority will not use it to push it aside, that they will still revisit the issue and address a lot of irregularities characterizing our justice sector as it relates to the law enforcement agents that apprehend offenders and bring them to justice. A lot of things are going wrong. Quite a lot of things are going wrong. A lot of issues are happening that if they are brought to light, we will be shocked that things like this is happening within our enclave called Nigeria. And it is opportunity of this nature that we can use to bring all of these things to the general public. Even if the decisive action are not taken, for the mere fact that the general public is of the opinion that things like that does happen, it will serve some level of deterrent and make them check themselves and not continue to do it with all sense of impunity.